Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, R., could be in for a world of hurt because members of the GOP-controlled legislature are balking at paying off a multi-million-dollar whistleblower lawsuit filed against the embattled Texas official. Appearing on MSNBC's The Saturday Show, with host Jonathan Capehart, Austin American-Statesman investigative reporter Tony Plohetsky said that Paxton is not under scrutiny by the FBI, but that his future is in the hands of his fellow Republicans who seem none too eager to bail him with state funds. As the American Statesman reported earlier this week, Paxton has asked for help paying off the lawsuit filed by 4 of his former top aides. The report states, Republican and Democratic lawmakers have expressed opposition to taxpayers footing the bill to settle the whistleblower suit, which 4 former Attorney General's office employees filed in 2020 alleging they were improperly fired after reporting to the FBI what they believed to be criminal conduct by Paxton. During his appearance Saturday morning, Plohetsky explained, "But here is the hook, Texas lawmakers have to approve that settlement. And so, on the ground in Texas, that is what is up for discussion and up for debate right now. I'm sure the Democrats are apoplectic." What about Republican lawmakers? Host Capehart pressed. So, this is a very interesting point because over time in Texas, we've seen Texas Republicans either be quiet about allegations involving Ken Paxton, or some of them even have frankly continued to support him, the reporter replied. But now, we are seeing that they are potentially on the hook for this $3.3 million, and the House Speaker in Texas has definitely raised an eyebrow, saying that he does not think public dollars should be spent in this way. The governor, similarly, has expressed some doubt that this is an appropriate use of taxpayer dollars, he continued. But here is the problem: if that settlement is not approved, this could potentially end up in a courtroom, and that is where, by all accounts, Ken Paxton does not want it to end up for a couple of reasons. 1, he elaborated, we are told that any sort of judgment could be higher than $3.3 million. But 2, it's possible, if not likely, a lot of his suspected dirty laundry can then be aired in the courtroom for all of the world to see and hear. He later added, what we have been able to learn over the past several days is that the investigation, which was being done by the Western District of Texas, so federal agents, federal prosecutors in Texas, has now been shifted here to Washington, D.C., for them to figure out whether or not they will ultimately bring charges against Ken Paxton. Let's be clear, criminal charges or, any old kind of charges, host Capehart pressed. So, the allegations that these whistleblowers initially made were, in fact, criminal allegations, Plohetsky replied.